Y'all know already, March is shaping up to be a juggernaut for mobile gaming. However, we're still getting left and right new games in packs in February. If you want to have hands on probably the best games yet released for the past few days, here's a list of both online and offline new games ready to go for your Android and iOS devices as well. Let's do it.
The world has changed.
Number 1. God, it's been a while actually. On Dawn, some of you might know this game as Dawn Awakening. Previously, a survival open world shooter, partly like Division games, is now finally coming over in about a month from now and starting a beta in about 2 weeks from now, until the finished product comes out in about a month or later. Anyway, they released maybe 4 or 5 new trailers for it. Will Smith is actually in one of them, and this over here is actual gameplay. We're moving on. Coming up behind that with over 100,000 downloads already, some 8 to 10 out of 10s on most critical websites, we've got over here at number 2, Planet Reboot Project. Some of you might know this going by the name Reset Earth. This game is now available on the Play Store, ready to go for free, but still in development for full English global release. You can play it though in all regions. This game's about 1.2 gigabytes in size, it's playable offline, and this is really how it looks.
MMO 星球重启，立即预约。
Number 3, straight out of Japan, since the beginning of last year, going by the name Heigen Eruthyll, I think, translated to Heaven Burns Red. We've got over here, I've actually mentioned before, an action strategy gold, actually downloaded over 5 million times in East so far, and still in the making for a global version. This was just a quick mention for those of you who are waiting. You can still play the game anywhere, it's getting constant updates and the word of a global release by the end of the month. Number 4, finally out officially globally and playable free since roughly 72 hours ago. This was a long time coming. In case you just didn't know, we've got over here now Bad to Bad Apocalypse. Sitting on the Play Store with a 4.5 and through some other regions a 4.9 and about 100,000 downloads already. This is a 2D platform open world RPG shooter. Apocalypse is actually the prequel to Bad Delta and Extinction, with much more content, a vaster world, more weapons, and much more in-app purchases. Take a quick look. No longer up for pre-register, but available globally since last week. At number 5, we have a Punch Kick Dog, a casual arcade dodge and fighting game from the same guys who came up with the game Shoot the Moon almost half a decade ago. Punch Kick Dog over here is only playable online though, with a controller. It's a classic score chasing game in nature and with really nice visuals, replay, and diversity. Check it out, this game's only 100 megabytes in size, initially. Been out for roughly 48 hours, download over 100,000 times as an offline game mainly. I mean, it's updated, the finished update's been out for 48 hours now. At number 6 we have Train Sim Pro USA. I would like to say, easily the biggest game in the list in generosity. For like 1 gigabyte in storage, you can literally invest months and months of your life playing a free offline, almost PC quality game that's probably worth something like $30. This game is playable offline if you like, and it's, I think, even supports a mouse and keyboard, also a controller. King of Fighters Survival City, on the other hand, I actually mentioned this one a couple of days ago, is no longer now up for pre-register either. The game is available both on the Google Play and the App Store for free since today, and taking you down about 1 gigabyte in storage. Survival City is actually a strategy survival RPG, like it's just a top-down zombie survival in style, but instead of those dealing with zombies, you're dealing with human experiments. Freak. In case, this game's free and pretty decent in visuals.
Fight to survive. KOF Survival City.
At number 8, we've got from just a couple of days ago over here something called World to World. This is a mobile exclusive RPG single player. Literally single player. I mean, if we're talking mobile RPGs, it's usually idle to some extent, with all sorts of communication options. However, in World to World over here, you don't have any of that. No guild, no friends, no chatting, none of that nonsense, but 2 screens at the same time, offering 2 different worlds in which you play simultaneously. You'll see. This game's free, available globally, but in Japanese only and about 500 megabytes in size.
スサノ流17代当主剣丸お相手つかまつる俺は二丁拳銃のコルさあかかってきな
Number 9 it is Rhythm Fighter. This is a $15 PC game and now mobile edition for the price of 3 US boxes. Rhythm Fighter has been out on the Play Store for a while now, but it's just got a finished update just a couple of days ago and now it has a 4.2 on over 500 downloads. As one of the most underrated games, period. That's 500 downloads. If you have ever enjoyed the old Crypt to the Necto Dancer and some fighting on the side, this game's precisely that. It plays offline and even with a controller. I don't really know what the hell has been happening since yesterday, but I swear, Project BloodStrike was up on the Play Store. I literally played it through the link that is down in the description. But I just checked it and they've taken it down for some reason once again. If you want to play this game, you gotta use the other link down in the description through an unofficial website. If you are new here, however, PB or Project BloodStrike is an FPS battle royale game, quite hefty and generous in replay, smooth as hell, and just probably a gem all around. So keep it in mind. Moving on to number 11 from a few days ago, we've got over here Endless Wanda. A roguelike RPG, as it's literally titled, Endless Wanda Roguelike RPG. On the Play Store, I like to think a pretty decent classic mix of the Sega game, Legend of Thor, Prince of Thor, I'm sorry, and some Hyperlife Drift in gameplay style with a dash of Crypt of Necro Dancer also, in visuals and RPG components. In any case, this game's free and also playable online.
Let the daggers ring.
Crasher Nirvana, on the other hand, finally here worldwide since yesterday, is a mobile exclusive MMORPG martial arts based, you can probably tell classic style open world exploration, real-time action slasher. I mean, you'll probably know Ragnarok Online, the 2D game though, not Ragnarok X. Crasher over here is just an Eastern version of that with great characters, a little more realistic and more of a PvP rather than a PvE. Check it out in case you missed it. And last but not least, a quick mention as we go about our day. You've probably spent enough here over the brothers. At number 13, the lucky number I'd like to think, we've got over here Death Chain. This is an offline/online zombie shooter. It's been out not on the Play Store but through unofficial pre-release websites, taking down about 550 megabytes in size and playable all the way free if you wish. That's all there's to it. I hope you guys are having the best day of your life. If not, make it, and maybe I'll see you in a couple of days. Take care, y'all.